Okay, so I'm going to be starting a new series on this channel called Subreddit Review. So I'm going to be on Reddit and I'm going to see a subreddit and I'm going to review it and give an overview of it. So here we have the subreddit Public Freakout. So it's essentially a freaking Reddit where you just see people freaking out, flipping out, cursing in public, yelling in public, screaming, whining, whatever. So you'll see a bunch of crazy people basically. So I had posted, I literally just made this Reddit account like a few freaking months ago. If this thing will work. Yeah, but I had posted a video on this Reddit account and it got 2 million views. 2 million views. So look at this, 2 million views. 2 million views, 3.6k shares, 400 comments. And that's even with them locking the comment section. So I'm going to, I can't show this video on YouTube because YouTube is for babies. YouTube is for babies. Only babies use YouTube. Oh, you can't see fights. You can't see anything. And it's just a joke, YouTube. So I'm switching more towards Reddit for news sources and actually seeing what goes on in the world because YouTube is trash. It does not show you any good videos. Does not show you it, and when you log into YouTube and your home feed, guess what you see? The same 3 channels over and over and over again. Like if you watch one video by one creator, then you'll just be recommended that creator for the next 3 months. Just because you watch one freaking video. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go to the Public Freakout sub. Now, mind you, I'm not sure what videos I can show on this. So I'm gonna refresh the page because Reddit is tripping. So this one says, guy steals a girl's phone and thinks it's funny till the cops show up. So let's watch this.
Thank you, sir. You have a good day. And don't fucking pound on my door the way you did if you ever come again.
Stupid.
Okay, if not, what's gonna happen? Yeah, well, don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. I need to get your attention, right? What's gonna happen if I pound your door? Don't do it. I'll pound your door again if you have to run off the phone again. I should have left that fucking phone where it was. Yeah, but people around there probably like you who steal stuff. So when he called last night to get his property back and you were laughing. You're laughing. You're such a good person, right? Laughing. I says, hey.
So entitled boomer steals somebody's phone, and then when he's held responsible, he blames everyone else but himself. So this is boomer logic 101. Okay, there's a huge portion of boomers, not saying all boomers, but a massive portion of boomers that just grew up entitled all their life. They had everything. They were paid living wages. Their parents were practically rich compared to today's generation. And they were given everything. So when they grow up into old age, they're tired, they're bored, they're lonely probably. They act like this, entitled maniacs stealing people's property. And then instead of, like, I don't get why these police officers didn't just arrest this guy. But they should have, because he'll probably do the same thing again. So there you go with that video. We're gonna watch some more dog dry humps man fighting with his owner. I can't show this on YouTube because YouTube, of course, YouTube is for babies. YouTube is for literal children now, and boomers. Let's not forget that they have these boomer channels, mainstream media channels, where you just can't show any fights, unless you're a mainstream media channel. You know, CNN, Fox News, all these mega corporations, they can show whatever they want on YouTube. But for the little channels, oh, you can't show any fights, you can't do this, dinner. Even on Reddit, like, just think of how Reddit is. I mean, Reddit is pretty much the poster boy of internet censorship, and even Reddit allows people to show internet fights, war videos, war footage. They allow people to show pretty much everything except illegal activity. So this says crazy road rage. We're gonna watch this. So this guy is literally pointing a gun at the cameraman.
Look at this. Look at this shit. Hang on, I gotta get this license plate. Pointed a fucking gun at me. Look at this shit. You're going right. I'm going right to the fucking.
Driving like a maniac. And you can't even cross over. Like, do you see him crossing over into the opposite lane? And it's a solid line. When it's a solid double line, that is illegal. He can't do that. Anybody who knows anything about driving knows you can't cross over into the opposite lane, no matter what is in front of you. But this entitled prick in a Jeep thinks he can do whatever he wants, point guns at people, drive like a maniac, and we're wondering why the amount of car accidents is rising every single year. People are on prescription medications, acting like animals. They are drugged out zombies. Half of them shouldn't even be driving. But because there's no sort of standard on how competent you need to be in order to drive, you have people like 90 years old driving that they could potentially kill an entire family worth of people on the road, but they're allowed to drive. Maniacs. Utterly insane people. So we're gonna watch this one. It says North Koreans try to reach Kim. Okay. This is insane. No one. North Korea is probably the least critical thinking country in the world. In the world, probably as bad. Like it might be a tie between a few countries, but North Korea, you have no critical thinkers. You have no free thoughts in places like North Korea. So they do things like this. They put all their energy into one leader, one dynasty, and they pretty much praise Kim Jong-un, or whatever the hell his name is, like a god. They praise him like a god. They praise him as if he is a walking god, which is just insane, because here in America, people look at the president like he's just a person. And some people even say he's a dumb person. Okay, people are able to criticize the leaders. So whatever you think about this country, at least we have the right to criticize the leadership. At least we have that right for now. Yeah, I just go insane living in a country like this. I just can't fathom it. So this is called the longest bus ride of his life. I already watched this one, and boy, is it funny. It actually is kind of funny. So they're pretty much arguing on the bus. I'm gonna play about a minute of this. This guy was sitting down on a almost empty bus, and then the black guy, he sat right next to him, even though he had all those seats to choose from. He sits next to him, and then he starts complaining, saying, "Why is that this guy's leg touching it up in my seat?" So just insane. This guy is mentally ill. Then they just argue back and forth for 15 minutes. So if you have time to watch this, I guess good for you. It is entertaining. I will give it that, but it's actually kind of sad.
To another seat. This is my seat where I was sitting here first.
Come here, bus driver. No, I know that.
I've been sitting here
No,
first.
come here. I want you to see something. I want you to come here. I want you to see something.
I literally have been
Okay,
sitting here
look,
this whole fucking
this,
time.
look, hold on, listen. This is my point. He was sitting here first. Listen, he was sitting here first.
Yes.
I understand that. But look at his leg all in my seat. That's all I'm
You
saying.
could have picked any other seat on this bus.
Motherfucker, I paid my fare. I sit where the fuck I want.
I paid my.
So he says, I paid my fare. I can sit where I want to sit. So you could have sat anywhere on the bus, but you chose to go all the way in the back and sit directly next to a random stranger. And then not only that, you complain about said random stranger and you try to pick a fight with him.
Here too.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. Look at his leg in my seat.
I mean, it's not even on your. I see it right now. It's not on your seat. Well, y'all can stay up there as long as y'all just chill out. See here?
You got me fucked up, white boy. I'll beat your motherfucking brains out.
So he says, oh, white boy, I'll beat you up. Trying to posture. I mean, this guy is racist because he just brings race into it out of nowhere. Yeah, this guy's racist. He's just trying to pick a fight, trying to bully people on the bus, random strangers. He's bringing up race. He's insulting. He's making a bunch of assumptions about this guy based on his race, which is never okay.
And all you're gonna do is call the goddamn cop, bitch. That's all you're gonna do is call the cop. Motherfucker.
So he's saying, oh, you're white. All you can do is call the cops because you're white. You don't want to actually stand up like a man and fight me. I think 90% of all American citizens would call the cops regardless of race. If some random guy just sat next to him on a bus and started saying, I'ma kill you, and started bringing up race, saying, oh, I hate you, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and if you watch the full video, the black guy pretty much puts his arm around the white guy's shoulder, and like, it's like he's using prison intimidation tactics on a bus, and we wonder why no one rides public transportation systems anymore. It's because of crazy people that belong in insane asylums. So yeah, if you have time to watch the full video, please do.
I believe that their response was quite impressive
So burning building collapses while reporters live on TV.
because unlike what I noticed,
Oh my God. I gotta watch that again.
their response was quite impressive because unlike what I
So these people get the freaking Darwin Award. Okay? They're just standing right next to a poorly built shanty building that is on fire. And look at all this trash. All this trash that is surrounding them can catch on fire too. So do you think fire just stays where it is, or does it spread from object to object? Okay, so this is just mind-numbing. Okay, this is how you turn a disaster into an even bigger tragedy, by having all these random people that are uninvolved just standing around talking, looking at the thing, and then once it collapses, it kills even more people.
noticed. I'm sorry, there's a situation here, and
So that killed at least 10 people. Guaranteed. Guaranteed at least 10 people just died right there. So I'm going to play this in slow motion, frame by frame. Yeah, that killed 10 people. Look, these people just disappeared under the dust. Look at all that. The whole building. Look, they just get swallowed by the freaking debris. And keep in mind, this is smoke, carbon, what's it called? Carbon monoxide or something. And it's mixed with dust. It's mixed with if you breathe this stuff in, you pretty much have permanent lung damage.
Sorry, there's a situation here, and the building where this fire started has now collapsed completely. We had to run for safety, but the building where the fire started has now collapsed completely from what you can see now.
Yeah, that killed so many people. That's actually pretty sad because they don't have the resources, they don't have the money and the capital to actually build safe buildings. Okay, so when things like this happen, they don't have the resources to save people, they don't have the resources to maintain buildings. And in third world countries or the global south, whatever you want to call it, things like this happen every day. So things we take for granted, being in a building that doesn't collapse out of nowhere, that actually has fire safety exits and what's it called, freaking fire sprinklers. We take those for granted. In these countries, they don't have any of that. They're pretty much living in freaking unsafe death maze.
That is building that you can see that has just got down now was where the fire started, and we had seen indications that the building was going to cave in anytime soon. And then there's a whole of a pandemonium going on here. If you can still hear me, I don't know what next is going to happen. Yes.
Tragedy. So sad.
Let me get one of them on the rock.
So tow truck tries to grab an occupied car in San Francisco in the middle of traffic.
What the fuck are you doing?
Just trying to grab it's literally illegal for a tow truck to tow a car with people in it. So if you're sitting anywhere in your car and a tow truck tries to give you a freaking lift onto the tow truck, that's illegal. You can literally sue. Or the tow truck driver could be sent to jail. So it's called specialty towing. Okay, specialty towing, more like specialty scam, because he's literally scamming drivers. And honestly, they should just ban tow trucks in general. I mean, these people have no freaking lives. They stalk people trying to get, as soon as they leave their car. There was a McDonald's in Detroit that literally towed paying customers. And they charge them like $400 to get their car back. That's all illegal. If you're a paying customer at a store and you park at that store, it is illegal for the tow truck to actually tow you. That is literally a scam. A scam. And this is even more illegal because he's in the middle of traffic. The car is literally in the middle of the freaking road driving, and this tow truck driver is trying to tow his car. Who is this man? Expose his company. The number's right here, 510-796-8486. What a scam. And then once he realizes, oh, this car's not backing down. Oh, there's too many witnesses. Then he drives away like a coward. So this is the video I posted. I can't play the video on YouTube because it's I don't know what sort of community guideline strike that would fall under, but yeah. And it got 16,000. So my video has the highest number of likes of the month. So I am pretty much like a celebrity on the subreddit. I am a celebrity. I am a legend. And I just made this Reddit account. I'm already getting millions of views. Literally millions of freaking views.
I'll break your phone, bitch. I'll break it.
So this is gonna be the last video I watch, by the way. So tweaker with nunchucks around neck doesn't believe woman filming is blind. So he has no sort of grooming at all. This man is clearly homeless. Okay, he's not maintaining anything. He's scruffy looking beard. He looks bags under eyes. This guy's on something.
The fuck out of here.
And he literally has nunchucks, which look like two freaking dildos tied together. They don't look like actual official nunchucks.
Have a good day, sir. Can you please?
And look at his face. Look at this man's face. He's so filled with anger. Anger.
Hey, sir. Can you please? Otherwise, we have to take action.
I'm calling the cops on her.
Okay, I'm doing it.
I'm calling the cops.
Just leave the problem
I'm
outside.
calling the cops.
Yeah, do everything.
No.
So he says, I'm calling the cops. Yeah, this guy clearly is not sane. He literally looks terrible.
Yeah, do everything
No.
outside.
The police can come here.
Yeah, no
The police
problem.
can come here.
Just go
The
outside.
police can come right here.
Sir, you leave. You leave my
No.
store.
The police can come. Tell them to come right here. She's
So, yeah, this guy's freaking out because a blind woman accidentally touched him with her freaking cane. Okay, she needs that. She's literally blind. Of course, a blind person might accidentally bump into somebody or accidentally feel somebody with their cane because they're blind.
She started. She hit me with the cane. I want the cops here. I want her arrested. I want her.
Yeah, that's insane. And can somebody actually press charges on a blind person for accidentally bumping into them? Is that actually like lawful?
I want her arrested. I want her arrested. I want her arrested. I want her arrested. I'm calling the police.
So just saying the same thing over and over and over again. That's all these crazy people really have. At the end of the day, just saying the same sort of stuff. Oh, I'm gonna call the police. Just complaining, making a scene, whining all the fucking time. And never, and once they don't get their way, they start threatening people. That's all these people have. That's why people don't like going out anymore. That's why people don't go inside stores anymore. That's why people don't go inside fast food restaurants anymore. Because it's not safe. There's always one person that messes it up for everyone. Ruins people's day. Not caring about anything, any sort of social stigma. Nothing. This is what life is now in this country.
Sir, can you close the door? Maybe you should lock it.
So they said, maybe you should lock it. No, she's not gonna. Why would she lock the door and lose money because customers can't enter the store? No. Like she would literally be losing money if she locked the door or locked that person out.
Yeah, honey. Maybe you should lock your door. No, this is my lunchtime.
So she said, this is my lunchtime. Can't lock it. Of course.
Hello, how are you?
So I'm gonna end the video here. If you guys like this video idea, just reacting to random subreddits and giving an overview and playing some videos and reacting to it, leave a comment.
I'll break your phone, bitch.